Blizzard announced their new project, Diablo Immortal, and it has the potential to revitalize the Diablo series. Diablo Immortal was released on June 2nd at the annual Blizzcon event. It is a new game in the Diablo franchise that was revealed in 2016, and it is being developed by Blizzard in partnership with the Chinese company NetEase. The game is available for all platforms, including Android, iOS, and PC. In simple terms, it's a free-to-play action RPG game with optional in-app purchases. Diablo Immortal is Blizzard's new project, and it's a mobile game and an endless runner in the Diablo universe. It's not a full-fledged RPG like we're used to from the series, and that's what has fans so upset. The game was announced at Blizzcon 2018, and it didn't go over well with attendees. The crowd was noticeably less enthused than when other games were announced, and there were even booed at one point. Diablo Immortal's actual gameplay-focused content is free. You'll have access to all of the story and group content, though you'll need to buy stash tabs to hold more than the default of 500 items. There are also plans for seasonal events that will introduce new challenges and rewards. PvP will be a major focus in Diablo Immortal. There will be dedicated areas where players can queue up for matches against others of similar skill levels. There will also be battlegrounds that are open-world areas where players can fight each other. The game will also feature clans, which are player-made groups that will offer shared rewards and bonuses. There are 6 classes available in Diablo Immortal. They are the Barbarian, Crusader, Demon Hunter, Monk, Necromancer, and Wizard. Each class has a unique playstyle and skill set. Barbarian, a melee-focused class that uses brute force to destroy enemies. Crusader, a tank-like class that uses shields and healing abilities to support allies. Demon Hunter, a ranged damage dealer that uses traps and pets to control the battlefield. Monk, a melee-focused class that uses martial arts and healing abilities to support allies. Necromancer, a pet-based class that uses corpses to create new undead creatures. Wizard, a ranged damage dealer that uses powerful elemental magic to destroy enemies. Who is developing Diablo Immortal? Blizzard is not developing the game alone. They're partnering with Chinese company NetEase, which also worked on Blizzard's mobile game Hearthstone. NetEase is a big player in the mobile games market, and they have a lot of experience with free-to-play games. What does this mean for Diablo? This is a new project from Blizzard, and it's not related to the main Diablo series. That said, it could revitalize the franchise. Mobile games are extremely popular, and this could bring in a new audience. It's also possible that this is just a side project, and that Blizzard is still working on a true Diablo game for PC and consoles. Only time will tell. Control features. Players will be able to use controllers to play Diablo Immortal on both smartphones and tablets. The game will also support cloud saves, so players can pick up where they left off on another device. The game will automatically detect the presence. Chat features. Players will be able to change the font size of the chat window and use voice chat while in a group. Additionally, players will also be able to convert the party voice chat to text so they can read what's being said. End-game microtransactions. There will be in-game microtransactions, but they will not be required to progress or access any content. All of the game's content can be accessed without spending any money. The in-game store will sell items such as stash. Graphics. The game will feature high-quality 3D graphics. Players will be able to increase the brightness of dark places and increase the contrast of the game's colors. Visual features. The game will have an autoplay feature that will allow the game to be played without having to look at the screen. This is aimed at people who are blind or have low vision. Hearing features. The game will have an audio cue feature that will give players audio cues to help them know what's going on in the game. Accessibility rating. Diablo Immortal is a free-to-play mobile game that is being developed by Blizzard and NetEase. It is not a full-fledged RPG like the main Diablo series, but it will still feature 6 classes, new zones, dungeons, bosses, and more. The game will have in-app purchases, but it will also have an autoplay feature that will allow the game to be played without having to look at the screen. This is aimed at people who are blind or have low vision. The game will also have an audio cue feature that will give players audio cues to help them know what's going on in the game. Overall, Diablo Immortal seems like it will be a fairly accessible game for people with disabilities. That's all the information we have on Diablo Immortal for now. We'll update this post as more information is released. In the meantime, what do you think of the game? Sound off in the comments below.